Lecture number 29, which is about NFTs, non-fungible tokens, ERC-721 tokens, and Metaverse. In this lecture, we will see how non-fungible tokens can be traded and how it is leading to the evolution of the Metaverse. All this Metaverse is related to the one of the kind of parallel world. So we'll see the details of each of this topic in this lecture. Coming to the Society 5.0, if you see the Industrial Revolution, so the first Industrial Revolution was in the 18th century, where craft production and business was happening with the shops. After that, during second Industrial Revolution, factories have come and mass production started. In Industrial Revolution, late 20th century, with the advancements in the computers and networking technology, the automation started. Along with that, the cyber physical systems, AI, cloud computing, all are being used in the production system. Fourth Industrial Revolution, which is in the early 21st century, where it is considering the Internet of Things, cyber physical systems, digital platforms, product services. So you can take the example of smart grid, which we have already seen, which is like involvement of the ICT infrastructure with the traditional electricity network. So that integration has given the fourth Industrial Revolution. Coming to the fifth Industrial Revolution, where the goals are sustainable systems, better human life, so human-centric system and resilient system. And with the advancement of technologies, the complexity is also being increased. So if you see the Society 5.0, along with the Industrial Revolution, the Society 5.0, when it was started with the Society 1.0, was the hunting society. Then agrarian society, it was considered as like Society 2.0. Then due to the Industrial Revolution, Society 3.0 came. Now we are living in the Society 4.0, where we are using the ICT infrastructure, computer-based technologies, and various services. With the evolution in the different domains like digital transformation, AI, IoT, blockchain, it is a part of the now Society 5.0. So this is what about society in the physical world. Now with the advancements in the AR, augmented reality, virtual reality, parallel world is also started. That is called as a virtual world. But the key enabler of the virtual world are the technologies like AI, AR, VR technology, IoTs, sensors, blockchain, and cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens. So I'll start with the non-fungible tokens. Already cryptocurrencies we have seen in this course. So non-fungible tokens can be called as the unique digital asset which is stored on the blockchain, which is representing the ownership and authenticity of the specific digital contents. Those digital contents can be your art, collectibles. I can say your smart contract, whatever you are writing smart contract, that is also your non-fungible token, because that is developed by you. And if it is deployed on blockchain with your ownership, then it is called as a non-fungible token. Those non-fungible tokens, you can trade it. Its value will not get changed. So try to understand the difference between the non-fungible tokens and fungible tokens. Fungible tokens are the cryptocurrencies which value can vary. which value is being changed. But fungible tokens value will provide the uniqueness of that value. Sorry, fungible tokens are having the uniqueness feature, which value is not being varied. It is up to the creator at what rate creator would like to trade it or sell it. But uniqueness feature is there. So it is providing the kind of digital certificate of the ownership, that this particular digital asset is belonging to you. It allows creators to monetize their work and buyers to own that unique digital items. Coming to the physical items, let's say I am creating one of the good picture which you are seeing in art gallery or in auction, and people are purchasing. That is about the physical items. I am talking about digital item for which we require the security. I am creating one image, anybody can copy that image and can trade it. So it is difficult to prove the ownership. But such tokens are proving the ownership, that this token is belonging to you. So NFTs are collectibles, which is having the uniqueness, can be like digital art, gaming items. So gaming items, you might have seen that in game we are having the different objects. You can also introduce more objects if it is allowed by the service provider, or if it is like different kind of gaming. So that will come later, that in which type of game you can create your own objects. Coming to the coins within the game. So most of you are playing the games, online gaming, where you can see the number of tokens which you are earning. That token is also called as a non-fungible token, because its value is lying within that particular game. But blockchain can allow you to trade or sell those tokens in other games also. So the best example for that is the Roblox. With Roblox, you can have the common account. You are earning the tokens from one game. Those tokens can be redeemed to the another game also. So ultimately, Roblox account is your wallet, which is storing your tokens which you have earned, and that is producing the value. So NFTs on blockchain prevents the unauthorized tampering of your unique asset. It is preventing the replication also and destruction. It assures the ownership verification on blockchain network, which is offering the extrinsic value of the NFT. So this is the history of NFT. So quantum NFT, which was introduced in 2015, it is like first NFT on the blockchain, which is created on the Namecoin blockchain in 2014 by Kevin McCoy. So quantum NFT, if you see the right side, it is a like pixelated octagon, which changes colors and moves like an octopus. So this is like one of the digital art, and this digital art is a NFT, and which gone through the auction, and for a staggering price of $1.47 million. So you can understand that how NFTs are creating the new revenue stream. You, by sitting at your home, you can create the digital art, which should have the uniqueness. With the help of such a digital asset, you can generate the new revenue. Then another example is like Spell of Genesis on Bitcoin, which is the first NFT trading card game. Then Rare Pep Revolution. This is the artwork you can see here. It is called as a Rare Pep, and this is being used for the various purpose. But the ownership is within the creator of this Rare Pep. Then CryptoPunks, which is generative NFT art collection developed by the Larva Labs. Then CryptoKitties. There are many examples of such NFTs. And that has given a birth of the Metaverse, because in decentralized, that we'll see later, that centralized and decentralized Metaverse. But NFTs can be traded in the virtual world also. So digital arts can be created in the virtual world and it can be traded through your wallets. So that decentralized land is the decentralized metaverse. We'll see the difference between centralized and decentralized metaverse. So central land is one of the example of decentralized metaverse where users are allowed to purchase and share that virtual land parcel. It is like crazy that earlier days people were interested to purchase or sell the land in the physical world. But here in virtual world also you can purchase and sell the land. So that means in virtual world that land object is having value through which you can earn the coins or you can sell those coins. Why NFTs? It is like secure verifiable ownership of the digital asset. It is creating the new revenue streams for the creators. It is having the ability to foster the communities and collectible market. If I will say that I am having the old 1 rupee coin, to sell it or to trade it or to put it in an auction, for me I have to put lot of effort. But if same item is available in the digital form, in the form of the NFT, for me it is like very easy to trade it, sell it, or I can earn the money. But because it is having the uniqueness, it is my collectible which is with me and I am the owner of those collectibles. It allows transferability. You can transfer your collectibles from one account to the another account also. Authenticity. All the NFTs can be authenticated. Now the question will come, what is the difference between NFTs and cryptocurrency? Both are in the digital form. If you see, cryptocurrencies are also in the digital form, NFTs are also in the digital form. But NFTs are having the uniqueness, where cryptocurrency is not having uniqueness. If I transfer 1 Bitcoin to you, you will be the owner of that Bitcoin. But you cannot identify getting that Bitcoin whether it was belonging to the wood. Right? NFTs are provided, like every NFT is a unique value, or I can say uniqueness is there. That can be traded, exchanged for one another with no loss of value. But cryptocurrency can have the loss of value based on the demand supply. And there are many factors where value is being increased or decreased for the cryptocurrencies. But in NFTs, values will be not increased or decreased. It is up to the owner. Target use. And NFTs are the type of digital collectible items, much like art or wine. But cryptocurrency can also be collected. Cryptocurrency can also be collected. Through the purpose is not as a collectible, but it is like form of the payment. It is in the form of payment that I am doing payment with the cryptocurrency. But NFTs cannot be done as a like form of payment. It is kind of like I am transferring those NFT from my account to your account. Means I am selling to you. So we require the standards at that time. So Ethereum is providing Ethereum request for comments, ERC standards for such NFT tokens. And there are many proposals have come, which is like Ethereum improvement proposals. So you can see the list of Ethereum improvement proposals for the NFTs and the fungible tokens also. So few of the tokens I am explaining here. ERC-20, which is a standard interface for the fungible, or we can say the interchangeable token, like voting token, staking token, or the virtual currency. It is fungible. ERC-20 is the standard for the fungible token. ERC-721, which is non-fungible token standard, where set of procedures and functions are mentioned to utilize such tokens. So it is like a deed of for the artwork or a song. Suppose you have composed one song, that is also your digital art, I can say. And it should be like non-fungible. You should be allowed to sell, or it is like your own artwork. So ownership should be with you. It's same kind of like copyright on the digital content. So you are having the ownership of those contents. But there are I can say semi tokens also, which are fungible as well as non-fungible. So that standard is the ERC-721, which we can say that it is providing both the purpose, fungible as well as the non-fungible, and that is called as a multi-token standard. It allows for more efficient trades and bundling of the transactions, and it is saving the cost also. It allows for creating both utility tokens, fungible as well as the non-fungible also. So it can be used as a like cryptocurrency as well as the non-fungible tokens also. In this lecture, I will focus on ERC-721 as we are talking about the non-fungible tokens. So ERC-721, it is a standard on the Ethereum blockchain. That is the NFT standard. Already I explained that ERC-721 is for the non-fungible token. Initial ERC specification was proposed by Sadly as an Ethereum improvement proposal. After that, it was again revised by the same authors. The ERC standard, which consists of the set of functions which developer can implement in smart contract to create, transfer and manage the NFTs. So here set of functions are there which can be implemented in the form of smart contract, which will allow you to create, transfer and manage the NFTs. So with this you can create your own digital token, NFT tokens. You can manage and you can transfer to the others or sell it. ERC-721 smart contract, which is maintaining the record of the token ownership, that who is having this token. Fine. So that will allow for the transfer of tokens between the users also. Value will be same. Also, it is keeping the track of the total supply of tokens and the balance of tokens owned by the individual address also. So that is what it is managing the tokens. And there are n number of applications for such non-fungible tokens in gaming industry. So gaming, artwork, collectible and many more. So that we'll see later when I'll start covering the metaverse, that there are n number of fungible I can say examples, non-fungible token examples, which we'll see during the metaverse. ERC-721, as we have seen that it is allowing users to have, so you can keep it, you can transfer, you can manage your unique digital assets. You can have it. The question will come, why I should keeping that? Why I should keep? It is a uniqueness. It is having the uniqueness feature. You can sell it later also. Fine. Because it is your collectible. It is not cryptocurrency. Fine. It is not cryptocurrency. It is collectible. It is providing a like new avenue for the work. Whatever work is there, whatever work you are doing, for that you are getting the credit. In the gaming industry, this is the example where game developers can create uniqueness or unique game items in the NFTs. I'll take the one example. Now on WhatsApp, if you see that earlier we were using only emoji. Now avatar is also there. Is it NFT or not? Can you find same NFT, same avatar in another game? It is the uniqueness of the WhatsApp. It is allowing you to create, it is taking your picture, it will allow you to create your face, it will show body structure, which one you want to prefer, color and many other things. Those are like NFTs. Those are like NFTs, which is not available to the other platform. Other platform can have their own such NFTs. So this is one of the example of NFTs, but that is not being traded on the blockchain. But this is the digital art, which is created by the WhatsApp. So such NFTs are transforming the number of other industries by allowing individual to have the stake in that digital landscape. So non-fungible gaming asset. Earlier days when we were going to the shopping mall, they were showing the 3D picture. We have to wear that device and you can see you can experience that 3D game. Fine. In that various objects are there. Those are film based, or I can say digital based objects. Just it was showing that you are experiencing that. Now, but in that you cannot interact. You can just experience. With the help of this NFT, you can interact with all the objects within that particular digital landscape. You can purchase, you can sell, you can enjoy those objects also. So this is the difference between that time of virtual reality and the current virtual reality. Okay, here interaction is provided, not only experience. You can interact, you can utilize, you can sell it, you can sell it, or you can buy the objects also. Metaverse land and asset. Then Web3 community membership, and many more applications are there for the NFTs. I'll cover each of those applications and how it can help in the other, I can say, application. It is not only for game. Those who are not aware about the metaverse, they will say that, okay, metaverse means game only. You can play and you can earn the tokens. No, that is different metaverse. That was the birth of the metaverse, I can say, which was the centralized. But it has created now that metaverse is evolved with the decentralized, where you can develop n number of different applications. So those applications I will cover later. So metaverse, actually it is this term is based on two words, meta and verse. Meta word is taken from the Greek language. The meaning of that word is the more comprehensive, transcending. Verse is abbreviated form of the like universe. Fine. So that means metaverse is like a kind of virtual world, which you can experience by sitting at room, or by sitting at some remote location you can experience it. So this term was coined by the Neil Stephen in 1992 in science fiction novel called Snow Crash, where people utilize digital avatars to control and compete with each other to upgrade their status. So the traditional social systems can be transformed into the novel digital living space. I'll tell you the examples. I want to experience Singapore. I don't have that much money to go to Singapore. How I can experience Singapore? With the help of this technology, by sitting in a room, you can interact with all the objects, all the shops, all the, I can say, means you can visit that Singapore country. And you can experience Singapore country. Similarly, like let's say, I am creating the virtual world of the Goa. Those who are not able to come to Goa, they can experience the Goa, they can experience the whatever available in Goa, everything can be experienced through such virtual world. That means our social system is being transformed to the digital space. It is offering the robust infrastructure and the enabling technologies for the metaverse is the like blockchain, AI. So whatever avatars are there, that is based on the AI, which is taking your different preference your image is, and it is generating the avatar which is almost similar to you. Now think about the virtual world. You have created one avatar, your friend has created one avatar. Both of you are meeting in the virtual world. Both of you are playing one game. Your avatar will also be there, your friend's avatar. So you can interact through the avatar. And by using the VR technology, AR VR technology, you will realize that you are talking to your friend. That experience you can get. But it is in the virtual world. Your friend is not with you. But still you will experience that you are talking like same like the in physical world. Then 3D modeling. Already I mentioned the augmented and virtual reality. Spatial and edge computing. Obviously we require the computing power. So cloud computing, edge computing will always be there. Internet of Things and digital twins, which are taking the physical world information and creating the virtual world with the help of different technologies. Metaverse is built on decentralized, accessibility and user-friendly experience. These are the three main pillars of the metaverse. It should be decentralized, it should be accessible, and the user-friendly experience. A shared persistent virtual world environment where people can interact just like in the real world. So think about, I want to conduct the meeting with my friends who are not in India. I can use the Google Meet. I can use any of the, I can say, medium for meeting. The experience which I will get with the metaverse, which will be different, because the platforms for the, I can say, online meeting, where I can send the message, I can send the voice. But I may or may not be able to feel like I am in the real world. Metaverse will give the experience same like the real world, although your friends are in the other country. So people can work, people can live the life and play with friends from any place in the metaverse. One most prominent example of metaverse is the attempting to create such a virtual world was the Second Life. I don't know how many of you are aware about the Second Life. That implementation is for the gamer community and beyond. A metaverse is not a single world, virtual world. Suppose let's say, I want to experience the moon. How is the life on moon? I cannot go to the moon. But based on the moon related historical data, if such virtual world is created, I can experience the life on the moon by sitting in one room, just wearing the devices and technology. User can get, so you can not have only one virtual world, like multiple virtual world also can be there. You can move from one virtual world to the another virtual world also with the help of metaverse. Users can navigate from one virtual world to the another through the portals or other means of transportation. Users can interact with each other and with digital objects also, creating the sense of immersion and presence. I can purchase the item, food item. I don't know in future also, if you are purchasing some items, let's say eatable items or food items in the metaverse, and you are experiencing that you are eating, but actually your avatar is eating, and that is the revolution may happen, and you will not feel hungry also. I don't know how much it will be successful, but that thought process is also there, where you can experience the virtual world. In virtual world, you are eating, you are playing. Suppose I am playing one football match in virtual world. I will feel tiredness. This is like linking your virtual object to your human object. In many of the movies we have seen that this is happening, that if you are into the virtual world, take the example of Matrix. But that is the thought process. and thought process can come into the reality by putting lot of efforts. So this can happen. It is having potential to be massive economic and culture force. With the rise of online gaming and social media, such platforms can create massive community and generate significant revenue stream. You can create your own, I can say, social network. You can talk, you can chit chat in the virtual world. You may not be knowing the person behind that avatar also. So obviously, along with such advantages, disadvantage can also be there, where people can manipulate you also. You can be stressed also. And there are certain, I can say, attack scenario in the threat model, where it is saying that cyber bullying can also happen. Bullying of the kids can happen. Fine. And if attack on avatar is happening, although you are male, but your avatar will so look like female, then kids will get embarrassed and they will go into the stress. So such issues are there. Those issues should also be resolved before I can say widely adopting such technology. But with respect to the advantage, it is having the promising, I can say, applications which can help in reality. So this is the metaverse history. In 1992, as I mentioned that this term was coined by the novel Snow Crash. In 2003, second life came. 2006, Roblox. Roblox is now a widely popular game. So people are, actually it is giving one platform where different games are there. It is not using VR technology. Just you can play in mobile also, but you can feel that you are into the virtual world. Where your friend will also be there, you will come to know that where is your friend. You can identify and you can play the different games. Then Decentraland, which is Ethereum blockchain based project, which was introduced in the 2015, aiming to create the open virtual world. Then Sandbox in 2018, then Mark Zuckerberg changed the Facebook company name to the Meta. And after that, the growth of Metaverse is also increasing in different domains and applications. So these are the different examples of Metaverse landscape. Second Life, which is the virtual world. It allows to create avatars, interact with each other in 3D environment. It is having its own economy, where user can buy and sell the virtual goods using the real money. And there are many examples where kids are addicted to such games, and then they are paying lot of money, or maybe attack also, but they are paying money to purchase such objects. In physical world, these objects may not have value, but in digital world, it is having value. So all these such objects can be called as a non-fungible tokens, which is having the value. Minecraft is a massively popular sandbox game, which allows players to create and explore their own virtual world. So Minecraft is also, I can say that it was widely popular, widely used game. Then Fortinet VR chat. Fortinet is the battle royale game. That is also Metaverse. VR chat is a social VR platform that allows users to create and explore the virtual world with each other. Roblox. I think I need not to talk more about the Roblox. It is widely used game, giving the common platform to play in different games, and it is having its own economy where you can sell and purchase. Yeah, coming to the old games. On Facebook and other platform, where I can say that software as a service kind of games, or application as a service kind of games, where whatever coins you are earning, those coins you can redeem within that game only. But if such platforms, if you see the Roblox, where you can earn the coins from one game and you can redeem those coins into the another game, that means those coins are having value, which you are able to utilize to get something. Here you are getting entertainment. So entertainment is also having the value in this metaverse. Social interaction has potential to revolutionize social interaction. Obviously, chat-based and video-based, compared to the chatting-based or message-based interaction, experiencing the, I can say, same like the physical world, if you are interacting in the virtual world, that experience will be always better than the message-based interaction, or I can say video-based interaction. Education, yeah, metaverse can have the potential in the education system. There, forget about the challenges. I am talking about the benefits. In education, take the example of COVID time. No students were able to come to the college, even no people were allowed to go out. But I want to conduct the class. So everywhere, due to this digitalization, digitalized platforms, using Google Meet and other platforms, online classes were conducted. But still it was difficult to experience that I am sitting in a real classroom. I am getting, there is no interaction. But if all students are joining in Metaverse platform, classroom, teacher will also be there in that classroom. That teaching will be same like the physical world. In certain situations, it will fulfill the goal which is being fulfilled in the offline classes. Then commerce. So this can range from the game items to the virtual real estate also. It is not about like metaverse is not about like you just purchase or sell the items or game items. I can create, let's say, once I can purchase one land and I can purchase, I can establish one shop to sell the good items. Now I want to sell that particular shop also. I can sell it. And people can buy it also. Because those are like my non-fungible tokens. So you can understand that NFT is changing the world. Obviously, along with NFT, enabling other technologies are there, but NFTs are playing a better role. Otherwise, what will happen? As I have spent my time, effort and money to create those digital arts in metaverse, but if NFTs are not there, it is difficult to prove the ownership. It is difficult to prove the ownership of those such NFTs. So NFTs are helping a lot. Similarly, entertainment. There are many TV shows, movies popular, where you are feeling that if I would be there, in this particular movie, take the example of Bahubali. When we are seeing that movie, we are feeling that, oh, I should be in that particular area. I can enjoy, I can see that, because it is giving a lot of excitements. Fine. With Metaverse, you can experience that also. Yeah, obviously, I can say 3D is there. 3D based movies are there. But that you are not experiencing that much as compared to the like Metaverse. Fine. You can go around that. You can interact with all the actors. And you can enjoy that one. So in entertainment also, Metaverse is having the application. Work environment, like office or industry, compared to the traditional video conferencing or messaging platform, you can create the virtual, I can say virtual chat room. But again, security features are important because it should be like private chat room. That nobody should be there because you are exchanging the sensitive information. maybe business related information in such chat rooms. In physical world, if someone is listening or someone who is not allowed to listen that interaction, you can easily identify. But in metaverse, the person can be there in chat room which and who will not be visible to you. Such kind of attacks can be happen, and such one of the kind of such attack is the man in the room attack. So you can explore it further. What is man in the room attack? I am just giving introductory part of the man in the room attack, where you are having the private chat rooms where only authorized users are allowed to interact. And if any unauthorized entity is there, which you will not be able to see in metaverse. But that person can listen all your communication from the private chat room. So man in the middle attacks can be possible. So security is always required. Coming to the health. Suppose, let's say, I want to do some practice on certain surgery. This is the first time I am doing. Should I do it on some live human? No, I will not be successful. If I am not successful, it is impacted different. I can do such practice in the virtual world, where live person will be there, but live person will be the digital object. And I will do that surgery and I can see the impact of it. What will happen if I will do surgery in this procedure? Similarly, you can think of tablets also. You give your tablet to miss such test, see the impact. Fine. Where it will not affect to the human life, any human life. Fine. So such applications are there in the health sector also. Similarly, industry. I want to construct one house. That can be like unique design. But whether it will survive in this climate or not, whether it will be sustainable or not, how I can test it? I cannot construct and wait for the 2 or 3 years to check whether it is proven design or not. I can experience that in the metaverse, which will not affect to my money, because it is like reducing the cost. Similarly, in the industry, wherever automation process is there, full automation process, you can design your manufacturing industry within the metaverse, and you can express whether it will work fine or not. You can identify the faults also, and then you can deploy really in the physical world. So like this n number of, means whatever it is happening in the physical world can be experienced in the digital world. That is what the metaverse. Already I gave the example of different metaverse. There are mainly two types of metaverse, centralized and decentralized. Centralized metaverse are owned by the creators, and all the users have to rely on the creator. So the control is given to the centralized authority who has created. Like Roblox is centralized, where you are not owning anything. You are the user, where you are creating your account and you are taking that experience. You are not the owner. But decentralized, where each user is the owner. You can create your own asset, you can trade it, you can sell it. Control is not given to the one entity, control is within the decentralized network. Same like the blockchain. The control or ownership is ownership of that platform is among all the nodes. So these are the various examples of centralized and decentralized metaverse. Coming to the architecture, so this architecture is provided by as per the Deloitte analysis. At back end, you will have application layer, network layer, and perception layer. Interactive technology, hologram, sensing technology, AR, VR, then hand glows. There are various technologies, sensor-based technologies are there. All can be utilized to interact with the metaverse. where those sensors are sending data and accordingly action is taking place. Then random interaction, video game technology, 3D engine, real-time rendering, space rendering. Underlying structure of such is, it is using 5G, and obviously 6G is also there because we require this speed. Cloud computing, edge computing, it is using the blockchain technology, computer vision, machine learning, natural language processing, intelligent voice also. As I said that you can interact. Interaction is not through message, through speech also, through visual objects also. So we require the 3D modeling, means video processing is required. Machine learning is also required to create such objects. So AI ML is also playing a major role in the construct of the metaverse. Natural language processing. Suppose I am speaking in one language, my friend is not understanding in metaverse domain. Then language conversion should also take place. Or suppose in metaverse platform only English language is there. I don't know English language. So it will reduce the number of users. To expand it, suppose if I am speaking in Hindi, conversion should take place in English. So suppose if I am in the chat room, or if I am in the meeting, I am not understanding other country language, I can speak in English, it will be translated into that country's language. So natural language processing is also required. And what kind of applications? So you can have the virtual identity like virtual plan, open office, virtual design, virtual modeling. All these are, I can say, enabled through the digital twin. You can have the real factory. So this is like at real factory, you are having the manufacturing, monitor and control. This data is going to the virtual factory. So you can have the whole virtual factory. And experiments can be done in the metaverse in this virtual factory, and that experience can be brought to the physical factory. So you can have the virtual office, virtual meetings also. Then at consumption end, you can have the employee maintenance, product training. So product-based training, you can do the sales and marketing practice also. And you can see the impact, whether it will be sold or not, without going to each individual door. So this is also one of the architecture which is also given in this paper, where interaction is with the human society. Obviously, to develop the same virtual world, you need to get more information from the where? Real society or real world. So obviously interaction is always required between real world data to the virtual world. So it will require the massive amount of data, that is called as a big data, where data is being produced from the sensor, actuator, communication data, computational data and storage. So this is the infrastructure at the backend side, which is going to the Metaverse engine. So Metaverse engine consists of the interactivity, where AR, VR, XR, MR or brain-computer interface also. Now think about, you are not able to speak. So brain-computer interface can convert your thought process into the speech. It can convert. So whatever I will use those sensors, whatever I am thinking, that will be converted into the speech, and then interaction can happen. So here brain-computer interface can also better help. Then scene creation, that is using the AI. Already we have seen the best suitable example is avatar. It is creating what? Your own same object. Scene rendering, translation, recommendation. Similarly, digital twin, which will perform the data fusion, 3D simulation, 3D modeling. Blockchain is here, it is helping for the NFT trading, NFT ownership, transactions, transaction performance. At same time, if data is being stored on the blockchain, we have seen the various applications of the blockchain. All these applications can be brought on Metaverse, and that data will be being verified on the blockchain. Similarly, NFTs can also work on blockchain. and you can prove the ownership of the objects on NFT. And obviously, if you want to, if it is required to build some business logic or any rules, smart contracts are also required. So here blockchain can help. Using such metaverse engine, you can create the digital avatars. So this linking is showing what, using this engine, you can create the digital avatars. You can create the virtual environment. That is depending on data. If I want to create the virtual world of the Goa, map of the Goa should be given first. Then different, what I can say, where this beach is located, what are its data, what are the information, all data are required. That is, then virtual goods and service. So as I gave the example of Goa region, whatever products are coming from the Goa, those product information and accordingly those objects should be created by using that information. And at front end side, it can have the like digital life. So you can have the multiple virtual world. It is not like it is creating one virtual world. I want to experience that moving from Goa to the Singapore. In virtual world, I can take the flight. I'll experience that how I can travel from in a flight from Goa to the Singapore. And there may be two virtual worlds. One is for Goa, one is for the Singapore. And I can travel also. I want to go to the moon. I can travel also. Thing is that it is like completely like imaging world with the virtual objects. So you can travel. And you will experience the time and everything. But everything is depending on the data feed. What data feed you are given. Fine. So blockchain in Metaverse, how it is helping? It is allowing you to create your digital asset. That is like core functions provided by the blockchain. You can create your digital assets, not only the non-fungible tokens, you can perform the transactions in the form of cryptocurrency, like ERC-20. So now people are very crazy. What they are doing? I want to purchase one digital object. How I can purchase? How person will sell it to me? I have to transfer some cryptocurrency instead of my cash. So if I am holding the, let's say, some cryptocurrency, based on the contract, I'll transfer cryptocurrency to that person in the virtual world, and I can purchase that digital object. Now monitoring, tracking is very difficult, and it can affect any country's ecosystem. Because where this money is going, it is for in the virtual world, where cryptocurrency can also be being, cryptocurrency transactions can happen. In physical world also it is very difficult to track such transactions. In virtual world it will be far, I can say it will create more complexity. So Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are being used to purchase and sell the virtual assets in the metaverse. Using the blockchain, assets, or it can be money or anything else, can be transferred and used across all the virtual world. So blockchain here it is providing the decentralized open source ecosystem. Same like physical ecosystem, in virtual world you can have the same open source ecosystem that will allow user to design applications and conduct the digital commerce. At the same time, it is offering the data privacy and security, because if data is being recorded on the blockchain, there are different data being generated from different sources in the metaverse. It may be from wearable devices, it may be from IoTs, it may be from sensors, it may be from the real world data. So data and transaction data is also there when you are performing the transactions from one avatar to the another. Communication data. everything, if it is being recorded on the blockchain, then it will offer the data privacy and security. Obviously, if data is immutable and data is available, so obviously it will improving the quality of data also, because the data is being loaded with the confirmation from the multiple nodes, as same like the blockchain. Seamless and secure data sharing. Now data sharing, here all the nodes are having the copy of same ledger. So sharing means everyone is having copy of same data. So sharing is very seamless and it is secure. Data interoperability. Blockchain interoperability is also one of the issue. Data interoperability is saying that if I am having NFT on one blockchain, I should be able to transfer that NFT to the another blockchain. But at some level of data interoperability it is provided, but still it is a challenge. Obviously, data integrity is maintained because data are immutable on blockchain. So this is the overall, I can say that, architecture of Metaverse, that how blockchain can help in the Metaverse. So if I will start with the data acquisition is the first and foremost model of the Metaverse, where you can have the AR, VR devices, haptic gloves, AI boards, smart devices, smart glasses, all are interacting. And this data validation is required. And this data should be immutable. So blockchain is providing what? Data immutability feature. Similarly, we need to store that data. That data should be stored on the secure storage, where blockchain can apply. And that data should have labeling. So here NFT can also be stored on blockchain, and labeling means ownership of that data is there. Similarly, data sharing. So transparency among the data sharing should take place, flexibility and adaptability. So here blockchain is helping for the secure data sharing. And transparency will, obviously blockchain is providing the transparency. Data interoperability. If I am selling NFT, I should get the what? Cryptocurrency. Or I should trade the NFTs. I am selling one object, you provide me another object. And difference amount can be settled using the cryptocurrency. So that can also be happened. It is providing the data authentication, anonymity of the data, anti-tampering. So ultimately blockchain is helping here for the data privacy. So with the help of blockchain in the integrating blockchain in the Metaverse, it is providing the complete decentralization, which was not there in the earlier Metaverse of the centralized Metaverse, but now Metaverse is the decentralized. And it is having the wide variety of applications. So this is like linking at the user level in the Metaverse, that how interaction is taking place, how data is being transferred, and between user and Metaverse, you can keep the blockchain. I am just showing the small example. It is not like single blockchain network. It can have the multiple blockchain networks also, where real-time sensor devices will be there. So IoTs are fetching the real-time data, sensor data. It can lead to the different tasks, and that data can be on the blockchain. Similarly, historical data models are enabling the digital twins. If I want to enable the what I can say, virtual world of the Goa, if I want to enable, I need to set up the digital twin by fetching such data. Then AI is based on the user input, real-time historical data, so decision. So blockchain, as it is having the immutability and security feature, it is providing the data standardization also. And machine learning and AI are having the good accuracy if data are standardized. So here blockchain can help. Similarly, big data, categorized data, then XRF, so speech, eye tracking, gesture, VR, AR. So that is related to the immersive experience. and back end side you are having the integrated blockchain with the metaverse. So role of blockchain is I can say vital in case of metaverse. Thing is that many challenges are also there. So this was like a introduction of how blockchain NFT are enabling the metaverse. But there are many challenges, security related challenges, implementation related challenges, regulatory and compliance related challenges are there, which need to be addressed. Fine. So this is the reference for the blockchain for metaverse. Thank you.